How Mitakuyepi. Welcome everyone. And for this lesson, let's talk about prayer. Of course, when you're praying to your higher power, whatever that is, whatever belief system you follow. You are, of course, saying something to them, but it's you who is doing all the talking because you are praying. You are sending a message to your higher power. But we will focus on the Lakota perspective because when you're learning a language, the best way to speak that language and learn that language is from that culture's perspective. So, since this is Lakota language, we are going to address this from the Lakota perspective. When you pray in Lakota, there are 4 parts. And you can see that on the screen. You can see the first one is addressing the sacred. These are the beings, because in Lakota Star Knowledge spirituality, there is no one God concept. It's an organization. And even then, there's more than one organization. There's several of them. And they all have the same name because even though they do things differently, the goal is the same. So they are all called Wakantranka. This, again, does not mean God. This is the name of these organizations. The best way to define Wakantranka is to call it the Great Mystery, because this is something that a lot of people have difficulty in understanding, because in the Western world, most people are coming from a very Christian influence. So the tendency is to look for a one God concept in everything. But as I said, when you're speaking Lakota, it's best to do it from the Lakota perspective. So, when you look at this number 1, addressing the sacred, this is an organization. And what we do, and what our ancestors did, is that before you begin your prayer, you imagine yourself in the middle of 6 things. You are the 7th thing. So, the order of this would be, first would be the west direction. The next item would be the north direction. And then the east direction, and then followed by the south direction. And then there is the direction that which is above, and then is the earth. So before you begin praying, you imagine yourself in the middle of that. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter what direction you're facing. When you are saying a personal prayer, it doesn't matter if you're facing west or southeast, because maybe you're sitting on a train and you don't know which direction you are facing. So the direction is not important in these personal kind of prayers. But what is important is to visualize the 4 directions around you, the west, north, east, and south. The 4 directions are 4 brothers. You visualize those 4 points, and then you visualize a point above you, and this is something that we call Takushkanshkan, which is male. This is the blue that you see in the sky. This is what gives motion to life. And then you visualize a point under you. And the point under you is our grandmother Earth. So we call her Unchimaka. And so when we begin our prayers, we visualize ourselves being in the middle of all these 6 people, 4 grandfathers around you, 1 grandfather above you, and your grandmother Earth below you, under your feet. And you are in the middle. You are the 7th direction. This is very sacred. So you have this visual in mind. Yeah, just imagine there's 6 lights all around you. 4 of them are on the same level as you, and they're around you, and then there's a light above you and a light beneath you. And you are that 7th one. 7 is a sacred number in Lakota. 4 is also a sacred number too. Okay, so now you have this visualization. You are in the middle of 6 entities, 6 people. And in the first part of your prayer, you address Itazipco-Sicangu, that's the above. Then you say na, which means and. Then you say Mitakuyepi. These are the 4 directions around you, the 4 winds. West, north, east, and south. And then you say na, which again means and. And then you say unchimaka. This means Grandmother Earth. So you see that on the screen. You see the English translation as well. So when you start your prayer, you would start it like that. That's the first part of the prayer. The second part is where you make a statement of thanksgiving. That thank you for helping me. Thank you for bringing me through difficult times in my life. Thank you for food, or thank you for my family. Whatever you're thankful for, you can put in this second part. And then the third part is a request. And this is like, if you need help, you can say it here. Sometimes you can just say a prayer of thanks and not really have a request. But a lot of us, we have a request. As we are going through a difficult time, no matter what degree of difficulty it is, usually we're having some kind of problems or some kind of trouble. So, and that's the third part where you make your request. And you see that on the screen. And then we conclude our prayer. This is the fourth part. And a lot of times it's this way. Now remember, in our mini lessons, whenever we see a diagonal line between 2 words, it means that the word on the left is spoken by men, and the word on the right is spoken by women. And you know why. I don't want to repeat it again. Maybe some of you are getting tired of me saying why. So I'm just going to say, and you know why. So in this conclusion, we see 2 words like that. We see ho and ha. The man will say ho, and the woman will say ha. This is just like an acknowledgement, like saying, okay, I'm done now. I'm ending my prayer. I'm ending my speech. Because a lot of speeches are ended this way too. So, very important to know. Then the next word is hechetu. Hechetu means this is true. This is the truth. Or some people say, that is the way it is. That's the truth. And then at the end we have gender endings. And this means that men will say welo and women will say we. And many times people will say Mitakuyepi, and this means all my relations. I have a video on this too, Mitakuyepi. Type in David Lidlauk and then Mitakuyepi, spell it exactly the same way that I have it spelled there. It's really important to notice that in the word oyasing, you see an apostrophe between the S and the letter I. This is really, really important. This is a stop. This means you put a small pause between those two sounds. So you say the word like this. Oyas. You hear how I made a pause. Oyas. This is crucial because most people say this word incorrectly. They say oyasin. That's incorrect. It's oyasin. It's very important, especially when you're praying. If you're praying to the ancient ones, then speak correctly. Okay? All right. So let's go through some of these words. Now, I already went through some of them for you. We went through the first part, the addressing the sacred, and we went through the conclusion, but let's just go through it anyway because you need to learn how to say these words. You have the definitions for sentence 1, the addressing the sacred. So let's just go through the words. Say the words exactly like the way that I do. If I accent on the first syllable, you will hear it, and so say it the same way. But most of Lakota words are accented on the second syllable, and you will hear that as we go along. Just put the accents where I put them. Say it the same way that I say it. Tungashila means grandfather. Repeat after me, please. Tungashila. One more time. Tungashila. Very good. Next word. Takushkan. This is what I explained earlier, the blue that you see in the sky. It gives motion to life. Repeat after me, please. Takushkan. One more time. Takushkan. Very good. Then the word na means and. Repeat after me, please. Na. One more time. Na. Very good. The next word really goes with the word after it, so we're going to say both words. Tatuyetopa means the 4 directions. Repeat after me, please. Tatuyetopa. One more time. Tatuyetopa. Very good. Then we have na again, which means and. Repeat after me, please. Na. Very good. We'll just say that once because it's easy to say. Next word, unchi, means grandmother, and makha is the earth. But it's good to say both of these words together. So that's what we will do. So repeat after me, please. And say it the way that I say it. Unchimaka. One more time. Unchimaka. Very good. Okay, now let's go to the statement of thanksgiving. We'll go through each word. I will say the word, define it, and then I'll say it again, then you repeat after me. Taku means what? Repeat after me, please. Taku. One more time. Taku. Very good. Iuha means all of something. Repeat after me, please. Iuha. One more time. Iuha. Very good. Next word, cha. This means so or therefore. Repeat after me, please. Cha. One more time. Cha. Very good. Now, these three words, taku iuhacha, these are usually said like it's one word, and then the definition changes. When you say taku iuhacha, that means like everything that... Which... You will see what I mean when we get through the whole sentence. Okay, next word. Omayakie. This means help me. Repeat after me, please. Omayakie. One more time. Omayakie. Very good. Next word. He. This means that. Repeat after me, please. He. One more time. He. Very good. This next word we should know by memory because we've had it in just about every lesson. Lila means really or very. Repeat after me, please. Lila. One more time. Lila. Very good. Next word. Wopila is like a Thanksgiving. Repeat after me, please. Wopila. One more time. Wopila. Very good. Next word. Tanka. This means big. Repeat after me, please. Tanka. One more time. Tanka. Very good. Usually these two words are spoken together, like one word. Wopila tanka. It's like a special way to say thank you. It's a special thanks. Repeat after me, please. Wopila tanka. One more time. Wopila tanka. Very good. Next word. Echichia. This means I say to you. Repeat after me, please. Echichia. One more time. Echichia. Very good. And then the gender endings. All men repeat after me, please. Yo. All women repeat after me, please. Yeah. Very good. And now let's go through the third part, the request. Wana. We've had this word many times. It means now. Repeat after me, please. Wana. One more time. Wana. Very good. The next word is really one long word, and we're going to say it like that. I put a hyphen in between, so it don't look so scary. So it doesn't look so long, but it is one word. Iyotie wakie. This means I'm going through a difficult time. So, repeat after me, please. Iyotie wakie. One more time. Iyotie wakie. Very good. Now let's say it a little bit faster. Now I'm going to really connect the two words. Listen very carefully and then repeat after me, please. Iyotie wakie. One more time. Iyotie wakie. Very good. Next word. Cha. This means so or therefore. And repeat after me, please. Cha. Very good. Next word. Unshimala. This means have compassion upon me. It also is a very special way to ask for help. When you say Unshimala to somebody, like let's say you have a special need, maybe you're driving your car and suddenly a tire went flat and you put your spare on, but then you realize that's flat too, and holy, it's really a difficult time here. So you need some help. So somebody stops by and you say, Unshimala. If you're a man, you would say, Unshimala yo. If you're a woman, you would say, Unshimala ye. And if the other person understands what this really means, then he knows you really need a special help. So he will say, okay, what happened? Then you say, yeah, my tire went flat, then I put my spare on, then it went flat too, and gee, now I can't even get to the Dairy Queen before they close. I'm really going through a difficult time. So he says, okay, I will help you out. So then maybe he has a spare with him, or he takes you someplace to get yourself a new used tire or a new tire or whatever, and he brings you back to your car and he helps you put the tire on, and then he says to you, okay, I'm going to follow you in so you make it for sure. See, he's really helping you out. Now, all of this is because you said Unshimala. If this guy is very traditional, or this lady, could be a lady too, if that person is very traditional, they know what this means. When you say Unshimala, this is a really beautiful expression. It's a very beautiful word. And what happens is that, okay, when you say this to somebody, you're making a request to that person. And this is a healthy thing to do. It's healthy communication. So you're sending out a healthy energy when asking this question, Unshimala. And if that person says, I will help you, then he helps you or she helps you. Then you got your help. But the thing is, when that person helped you, that was also a healthy communication. And because he answered with a healthy communication, that means it returns to him. See, he sent one out too. So that's going to return to him 4 times as powerful. So his healthy communication of helping you is going to bring him blessings later on. So when you say Unshimala to somebody, it's really inviting that person to receive blessings through helping you. Isn't that cool? It's a really beautiful thing to say. But during the early reservation time period, Lakota people were not allowed to leave the reservation. They were not allowed access to healthy foods. We were not allowed to have knives or guns. We couldn't hunt. We couldn't eat the foods that our bodies are used to. And all we had to eat was this unhealthy processed food from the American government. Because these reservations were like prison camps in those days. So we had this system where every now and then rations were brought in and families would stand in this big long line to receive their rations. And it was really a rough time. Also, we were not allowed to speak our language in public, and we were not allowed to do our ceremonies. So we're hit physically. We can't eat healthy foods. We're not allowed to leave the reservation. We are hit emotionally because we are not allowed to speak our language in public. And because we were denied our ceremonies, we were hit spiritually as well. So that's 3 parts of the 4 total parts of the self. The other part of the self is the mind. When one part of the self goes down, eventually the other 3 parts will go down too. But in this situation, we were hit in 3 parts: physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And as a result, our mind, which is the 4th part, soon became ill too. Then our holy people and medicine people were sent to this insane asylum in Canton, South Dakota. They were sent there to die. So we had nowhere to go for healings, for special ceremonies and things like that. So we were really hurting. Then the churches came. So we only had one place to go for our spiritual needs, and that was to church. Now remember, at this time, this is the late 1800s, early 1900s, and we are really becoming a weak people. We are physically weak because we're not eating healthy foods. We are emotionally weak because we're denied our language. We can't leave the reservation. We are hurting really bad spiritually because we are not allowed to do our ceremonies. This can also include the language too. Our language is a spiritual language as well. And not being allowed to do this, we were really hit physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So by the time the priests came, the Christian priests and the Catholic priests, our minds were incredibly weak. Now we were perfect for brainwashing. And that's exactly what happened. And as a result, most Native people all over America, this didn't just happen to Lakota people, it happened to Natives all over North America. Most of them became strong Christians and Catholics. And the priests, they changed this word, Unshimala, to mean have pity upon me. So today, when you go to a reservation and talk to an elder, 99.999% of the time, they will tell you Unshimala means have pity on me. That shows you how effective the Christian brainwashing was. But that's an incorrect definition. The churches made Unshimala a word with very unhealthy connotations. Doesn't feel good. Have pity upon me, I'm a sinner. Do you see what I mean? So most Indians today, they think this means have pity upon me, have mercy upon me. Please, God, have mercy upon me. I know I'm a sinner, but geez, please, 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 can you help me, please? I know I'm a sinner, I know I'm evil, but geez. That's basically how Christian Native people see this. And that's really sad because Unshimala, the original definition, is very beautiful. Unshimala yo, Unshimala ye. Again, this is an invitation for the person who helps you to receive blessings. This is a really beautiful thing. It's based on something called a natural law of generosity. This means that how you communicate returns to you 4 times as strong. So if you communicate in a healthy way, that comes back to you 4 times healthier. If you communicate in a very unhealthy way, it's going to return to you 4 times as unhealthy, 4 times unhealthier. So when you try to hurt somebody, you hurt yourself more. Do you see what I mean? It works like that. That's the natural law of generosity. So when you say Unshimala, see, it's asking for help. That's a healthy thing. Sometimes we have to ask for help. We have to do both. We have to give help and we have to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help because everybody needs help at some point in their lives. And then we remember those who helped us. So then we are willing to help others who ask us for help. Because it's all about an exchange of healthy energy. That's unshimala. Very beautiful. Very beautiful word. So, one last time. When you say unshimala to somebody, you're sending out a good energy, a healthy energy. And when they help you, they're sending an energy back, but at the same time, they're going to receive another healthy thing from somewhere else. So that's why when we say unshimala to somebody, it's an invitation for that person who helped you to receive blessings. It's a very beautiful concept. And the Christians ruined it. Have pity on me. Gee. So, let's bring back the original definition because the language deserves it and our ancestors deserve it, and so do our descendants. They deserve the truth. So let's bring this original definition of unshimala back. Okay? So, remember this, practice it, live it. Very good. Okay, next words, gender endings. All men repeat after me, please. Yo. All women repeat after me, please. Yeah. Very good. And for the conclusion, this is a word of affirmation. It's a way to begin to end a statement, a really important, special statement, like a prayer. All men, repeat after me, please. Ho. All women, repeat after me, please. Huh. Very good. Next word, hechetu. That means that's the truth, that's the way it is. Repeat after me, please. Hechetu. One more time. Hechetu. Very good. Next one is a gender ending. All men repeat after me, please. Welo. One more time. Welo. Very good. All women repeat after me, please. We. One more time. We. Very good. Next word. Mitakuye. This means my relative. Everyone repeat after me, please. Mitakuye. One more time. Mitakuye. Very good. The next word, oyas-in. Remember to make that pause between the S and the I. That's very important. This is the way the ancestors talk. And this is the way it is in the spiritual world. So you have to pronounce this right. Don't say oyasin. It's oyas-in. And this means all of. So this transforms mitakuye from singular to plural because we're saying all of. Repeat after me, please. Oyas-in. One more time. Oyas-in. Very good. So now let's go through each sentence. These are long sentences, but just try to hang in there. You have the words on the screen, so just follow along. I will say the sentence, and then repeat it after me. Trunkashila dakushkan na tratuye topa na unchimakha. Very good. Next sentence. If you're a man, end your sentence by saying yo. If you're a woman, end your sentence by saying yeah. I will say yo, but if you're a woman, say yeah. Repeat after me, please. Daku iuha cha omaya kie. He lila wopila trunka e chichia yo. Very good. Next sentence. Again, we have a gender ending word. So all women say yeah, and all men say yo at the end. You will hear me say yo, because I'm a man. Because I'm a man. Shucks, no. Sorry about that. Trying to pray here, so I gotta stop being silly. Okay, repeat after me, please. Wana iotie wakie cha unshima la yo. Very good. Now the conclusion. There's two gender words in here. All men, when you say this sentence, say ho at the beginning, and then in the middle, you say welo. All women, you will say huh at the beginning, and in the middle, you will say we, just before mitakuye. Okay, so repeat after me, please. Ho heche duelo, mitakuye oyas in. Very good. This is a nice prayer to begin with. The statement of thanksgiving can be altered. It can be changed. You can add things to it, or if there's something that you're specifically thankful for, you can put that in there. Thank you that my husband is not as dumb as I thought he was. Something like that. Could put that in there. Same thing for the request. You can change that according to your needs. Maybe you want to talk more about that. Jeez, my husband is just goofy all the time, never serious, and he doesn't eat enough. Please help to change that. Something like that. Do you know what I mean? So the statement number 2 and statement number 3, you can alter those according to your specific needs and requests. But statement 1 and 4, it would be good if you leave them as they are, because these are really nice, because this is a really nice way to start a prayer and to end a prayer. So since you're beginning to learn the language, go ahead and practice what's on the screen. Say that, and in statement number 2, for example, it says, Taku iuha cha omaya kie, that which you helped me with, I'm very thankful for. The sentence is saying that. Then pause and think of those things in your mind. Whatever it is that you received help with in your life, maybe you got a job, or maybe you had an illness and now you're healthy. And you can think of that, yeah? Say this sentence first. Taku iuha cha omaya kie, he lila wopila trunka e chichia yo. And then pause and think of the things that you're thankful for. Then you can say the sentence 3. Wana iotie wa kie changshima la yo. Then you can think of the things that you're having difficulty with. Whatever it is. Maybe you're having a hard time tying your shoes and you're saying, geez, I always get my finger caught in there. Hey, help me to tie my shoes right. Off guide. I know it's humorous, but it's to give you an idea, okay? And I'm not making fun of people who are going through a hard time. I'm just giving you a humorous example. If you are going through a hard time, visualize, okay, man, this is what's happening and I really need help. You can express those emotions after you say this sentence. And then conclude it like what you see on the screen. Number 1 and number 4, keep them the same, okay? But like I said, you're just starting to speak Lakota, so you can use this prayer and do it like the way I suggested. After you say statement 2, think of the things that you're thankful for. After you say the request, the statement 3, visualize the things that you need help with right now. And then you can say the conclusion. So the prayer would sound like this. Tungashila takushkonshkon na tchatuye topa na unchimakha taku iuha cha omayakie helila wopila tchonka echichiayo. Wana iotie wakie cha unshimalayo. Ho heche duelo medakwe oyasin. There you go. I share this with you. Practice, practice, practice. And write this down. You have it on a screen in front of you. Write it down. Listen to this video as many times as you want and just really practice this. This is a good way to begin learning how to pray. I invite you to come visit my website at wolakota7.com. You can see the address on the screen. And here you can learn about the books that I've written and also some of the services that I offer. For example, spiritual consultation and Lakota language lessons. And you can see the books that I wrote. And one of them, called Kea and Matho Stone Hearts, I wrote with my wife. And if you would like to order these books or order any of my services, you can see all the information on the screen. And for more questions, please write to me at the email address that you see at the bottom right of the screen. I'd like to thank you all for watching my Lakota Language YouTube channel. And I hope you're getting information that can help you in learning the language. And the best way to learn Lakota language is to also learn the culture of the language, because a lot of the language rules are based on cultural and spiritual concepts. And if you don't know, I do have another YouTube channel that is based more on the Lakota spirituality and Lakota culture. And I'm going to put a link to that channel in the video description. So if you don't know about my other channel on Lakota spirituality, I invite you to come visit and check out the information that I have there. I got a lot of videos and also some songs, traditional songs and contemporary songs. Yeah, so I invite you to visit my other channel. Everything is a circle. There is no end. So that's why we say until next time, which in Lakota is Doksha-ake. And with that, I will catch you in the next video.